Whether or not cereal is your go-to meal for breakfast, every single human has their favorite cereal in mind. And that's usually based off of taste, how cool the box looks, or the most boring option, which is how healthy it is. But I feel like there is one very clear field of judgment that we are completely missing. The cereal mascot. I feel like each and every mascot of each and every cereal is a big representation of what their cereal is really going to be like. It's almost like when you start listening to a certain rapper, but then you realize that their street credit is just not up to par, so you just stop listening to them altogether. I feel like that's the same effect with cereal. I feel like if my cereal mascot can't take a minimum of 5 bullets, what's the point of me eating that cereal? So today we're going to be finding out just how many gunshots your favorite cereal mascots can take. I feel like if you were to shoot Toucan Sam, if it were to hit him in the beak, it would just reflect off and the bullet would start flying everywhere. But if it hits him in the body, I think he's dead. A lot. Like, really dead. Like, I feel like he's doing a permanent mannequin challenge. I'm feeling generous and I'm gonna count it by his beak. Toucan Sam's beak could probably take a good 6 bullets, but then on the 7th one, it cracks and then it, like, breaks. And then on the inside, it's like, you know, that one episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Crab, like, molded out of his shell and he's just this disgusting pink uncircumcised looking. Yeah, that's what I think of Toucan Sam. I feel like this guy is kind of a bitch. I don't mean that in like a spiteful way. I don't know why, but whenever I just look at this bee-looking bitch, I always get the vibe that whenever he gets good news, he goes, huzzah! And I mean this with full sincerity. I think anyone who says huzzah on a daily basis is probably physically capable of dying to a Nerf gun. I'm gonna put 0.3 bullets for Honey Nut Bee. The thing is, he has like a really useful honey wand thing. He's got like a magical little sex toy in his hand or whatever. I feel like that would help, but I also feel like his arm would break on impact if he were to like swat the bullet away with that thing. So I think it's best if we just leave him out. Let's just give him 1 bullet. At first, I really wanted to give this guy a really low number of bullets because I don't think he's built like that. But if there's any cereal mascot that emulates crackhead energy, it's Sunny. If there's anybody in the world that can do the impossible, it's crackheads. I could see this guy getting shot by a bullet, dying, resurrecting himself, and then whipping out a Glock of his own and just shooting the bullet that killed him just because he's that spiteful. He gives me orange cat vibes, but he's an orange bird. Also, a little side note, I do believe that the Cocoa Puffs are actually his little pellets of shit. I mean, if you really think about it, why are Cocoa Puffs shaped like bird shit? All I know is that if I was serving a bowl of my own fecal matter, I would probably be a crackhead myself. I don't know what that has to do with any of this topic at all. I actually gave this guy a bowl of Cocoa Puffs this morning, but don't tell him I said that. I genuinely think Sonny the Cuckoo could take an infinite amount of bullets. A simple little pistol bullet's not gonna do nothing to the man. In my greatest and most honestest opinion, I think Captain Crunch could probably take a solid 4 bullets. He's super old, so he's got that old man strength in him. And he's a captain. But I feel like all it would take is just one simple drive-by, you know? Bah, 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 bah! Captain Crunch is down. But I feel like there is a small chance that Captain Crunch is so old that he has Alzheimer's, and if you shoot him, he'll forget he got shot. So maybe if he forgets he got shot, then maybe his body will forget he got shot. But if that doesn't happen, then Captain Crunch is 6 feet under. End of story. Tony the Tiger is probably the most badass cereal mascot that's ever existed. This guy is literally Tigger on steroids. And I didn't think Tigger could get any cooler until you injected him with 500 milligrams of testosterone and a whole lot of gangsta. I think Tony the Tiger could probably take like 34 bullets in a row, like 0 struggle. And then he's gonna start feeling it at like 38. Give me 4 more. Give me another 4. And then eventually he'll like tap out probably at like 49. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have never heard of Count Chocula in my life. There might be some people in here that are really disappointed in me for saying that. But I'm sorry, I've never walked into a grocery store and seen Count Chocula cereal. That sounds like something you'd find exclusively at like a Walgreens. Or better yet, Radio Shack. If you think this wannabe Dracula Wicked Witch of the West looking piece of garbage is going to take even more than 2 bullets, you make me sick. If Gargamel from the Smurfs and Nanny McPhee from Matilda were to have a child, this would be the outcome. Yeah, no, honestly, get that shit out of my face. I don't want to see that anymore. And he was a very nice guy, but I feel like that was his issue. I don't think he's mean enough to take a few bullets. I don't think he's built like that. I feel like Lucky the Leprechaun is the type of guy to get shot once and then just take a picture of it and post it to his Instagram. Hashtag just got shot. Hashtag lol. Hashtag pray for me. Yeah, Lucky the Leprechaun's only taken one bullet. I feel like a lot of people are going to underestimate the Tricks Rabbit, but what you guys don't understand is that he has a serious backstory. This guy has been told for decades, silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. And it's always been so funny to everyone, but you could see in his eyes, never was it funny to him. This guy would have easily given up both of his testicles just to have a taste of the tricks. I remember being a child myself in front of the TV screen, watching the kids just laugh in his face. I remember just being like, damn, dude, like, why can't you guys just let him have some? Just by the amount of rage that fills me with, and me being a third party just witnessing it, I can tell this guy is filled with so much rage. I feel like the bullets wouldn't even hurt him nearly as much as the rejection all these years have. And for that reason, I can see the Tricks Bunny easily taking a good 22 bullets and then just falling over and saying, if I don't get my bowl of tricks in this lifetime, I'll get it in the next. This one actually pains me a lot because Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my favorite cereal and just the greatest cereal of all time. But for such a great cereal, it has such a garbage mascot. Those things make a kid with scoliosis look like a brick wall. I think this is like the weakest one on the list by far. It's hard to believe, but Sonny the Cuckoo could easily take the most amount of bullets of all the cereal mascots. So maybe next time you're at the grocery store and you decide to buy cereal, you'll think twice when you look away from Cocoa Puffs. But that's about it for today. So this has been Nasir Gardizi and my co-host Jack Black signing out. Subscribe!